Tough as nails. And no one's speaking over this.
Yeah.
Can we speak over this? So just like, we're trying to protect ourselves.
Okay. You gotta turn it down, fam, to get like, not get it pulled down. Yo, he's sick, you know. I'm not joking. It's like, I listened to some of it this morning and I was like, you know what? Styles is showing how I put out a tweet. I put the tweet out saying Styles is moving. Is showing how the elder statesmen of rap.
Wait. Give me a song, man.
I think it's the fourth song in. What's that?
Dead Man. Okay.
Oh, this is the
This one's sick.
The A. Marie flipping it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hard.
Okay.
And the tune after this as well.
You do realise you need to talk over this. So it doesn't get pulled down.
I want a nice bed.
Yeah, this tune. That tune, I had to pull it back a few times.
Fam, you're playing snippets of tunes here and just stop playing. Stop.
Yo, Stars, please don't pull it down.
Stars is blessed, man.
Trying to get my mind right.
SP the ghost, nigga.
From the slums. I seen the pain.
Yeah, we actually need to speak.
You need to say something about this instead of just searching.
Yeah, no, this is the one. This is what I was looking for, you know.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright, yo, Styles P. Did you know this was coming out?
No.
I had no idea.
But the way I think with Styles is that he doesn't really need no big rollout. Because of what he did last year, it's a case that as soon as it comes out, everyone knows it's going to be like, you know, quality content. And it's a case that realistically, even it's only 40 minutes long, and I can deal with that from Styles. If Styles drops one of these every like 3-4 months, I can deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't need him to drop a 20 track album.
Yeah.
If he drops out 12, 10, even a 9 track just every 3-4 months, I'm happy.
What?
Because realistically, I was saying before Juice got hype, that is how really what he's doing now is how a lot of older rappers could work with. You get me? But the thing is, what I'm listening to Styles and I'm saying, yo, he's doing this for enjoyment. He's not doing this to like saying, yo, I gotta get these numbers, I gotta get this, I gotta get that. It's like, yo, you can tell he's enjoying like writing still. You can tell his brain's getting sharper, and you can tell that even though he's got his own business going on, it's like, from how many times did he say Juice in these bars?
The Juice bars, isn't it?
You are?
You mentioned me.
Yes, you specifically. And
You're his business.
And it's like, because I can hear the way he's mentioning business and how to move, it's a situation that he's doing a lot of things at the minute, and for me, he's doing it good, really well.
Yeah.
I feel like
some of his bars are just ridiculous though.
Yeah, I feel like you touched a lot of bases in that one paragraph.
Ridiculous.
So let's go back. Okay, I want to talk about the rollout. You said that he's doing this for fun.
Do you want to stop this?
Alright, I'll stop it. You said that he's doing it for fun.
Not fun.
You think that's
enjoyment.
the case? Like he doesn't need. Is he on the contract or anything?
I think it may be under contract, but it might be. It's not held down to the strictness of like someone who's depending on this record to work.
Yeah.
You get me?
All right,
because
this is
to that point. Yeah. Do you know? Remember when we had that long old discussion about DMX, and I said that he's done so much. No. We're not going to bring this all back up. We're not going to bring this all back.
If you ever saw the group chat, you know what's happening.
No, if you saw the group chat, you would throw your foot.
You'd be like, yo, this is an essay.
Shut up.
I'm tired of it.
They'd have been like, shut up, or just like exit the group, put it on mute. But
that was definitely a mute.
What is?
I was on a day looking at this. Like, you like need to shut up, man. I'm out here trying to enjoy the sun. You man talk about but if DMX really wanted to, is he doing it for clout? I was like, shut up.
He's like, my toes are in the sand. I don't know about DMX.
Oh, just funny, man.
Yeah, I saw it. Tobo Cup.
That one was funny.
Thanks. I was saying that because he's like done so much and he's got a cult following, he's going to be catering to his bases rather than trying to accrue new followers. It's like he's the wave that people are going to gravitate to rather than trying to create a wave to get new people.
All right, so Styles P's released the Ghost of All Time. This is what his 5th tape in 18 months there.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of showing how it should be done. You know what I mean? What was the first one? Was it Dime Bag?
No, that was this. Beloved was before that, innit?
It was.
Oh, yeah,
No. His first one was, I think it was G-Host.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, Dime Bag was the first one. But even still, like, from then, he's...
No, Nickelbag.
Nickelbag. I knew it was a
Nickelbag
bag.
EP.
I knew it was a bag.
News about it.
Definitely.
Like, he's kind of showing... Because it's easier to look at, like, the older rappers and that and say, yo, Jay-Z, this is how it should be done. Nah, not everyone can do
Not everyone can
what
Because
Jay-Z
he's
does.
the exception, not the rule, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to say that Jay-Z is a better rapper than Styles P, but, like, in terms of following and success and that kind of stuff,
You got
it's
to
a different level.
navigate different.
Yeah, it's a different level. So he's just put music out there and he's been consistent with it and he's kept the quality. I can't even say it's been consistent with the quality because I feel like this is better than everything from last year. Like, there's a lot more lines in it. You might disagree.
I think it's about the same.
Yeah.
But just certain things are a tiny bit sharper.
On this
like on this.
This was sharp.
Like I listen to some of the lyrics and like the way he's playing with just the metaphors and the wordplay and cadences of his raps. It's like, yo, you can tell. It's like, you know, when someone's good at a sport, but like when they really get going, they start to like, yo, I'm really getting into it now. That before was just warming up. This is what I'm really good at.
Yeah.
And then you can see him just getting sharper and sharper. So
60-minute Zidane.
yeah.
But
almost it.
who else could do this?
LL Cool J.
No.
Nah.
That's one thing I thought about. I sat there and thought, yo, which older rappers could do that? And I thought, why don't they do that?
Well, this is what I'm saying.
I think you gotta have a love for it as well.
Well, there's a reason I think that Styles P can flourish doing this. Like, I don't want to sound like disrespectful in any way.
You're gonna be disrespectful.
Nah, but it's not. Styles P ain't near the mainstream. I'm gonna use that word to make it sound less disrespectful. But he ain't doing anything near what them man are doing. You know what I mean? Is that so disrespectful?
No, Karen, I'm waiting for you to land.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but has he ever really been?
Not really.
Styles,
Styles.
LOX, any of them like D Block?
Yes.
They've been mainstream.
I won't say mainstream. I won't say mainstream.
They've been on top of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think Adrian's just chatting grease. Chatting balls
I don't know.
now.
Because to bring it back to what we're talking about with DMX, I feel like DMX is gonna fight. He has to fight to get back to somewhere near where he was up there and like the face of hip hop for a couple of years and that kind of stuff. Like Styles P is as long as I've always known, it's been underground. You know what I mean? D Block, LOX, underground, tape after tape, 2000s.
True still.
You know what I mean? So he can just carry on doing that, what he was doing back then now.
Yeah.
And that's why I think this works for him. Like it's a gap in the market that he can fully exploit.
I think I look at him and think, well, the label situation's different for him. I look at that in terms of pressure from a label.
Yeah.
Because he's on Empire, so he's not going to be marketed in a way that, I don't know, name me a young, Lil Durk.
Yeah. Is he marketed at all?
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I don't think Dirk's marketed, to be honest. So.
Oh, well, I don't know. I'm
Not
not
Lil
that
Durk's on
Styles.
it.
I was going to say it's probably better off picking a different rapper.
But even Lil Durk,
Let's say Uzi.
Lil Durk, YNBA,
Young Boy.
Young Boy,
Yeah.
him.
Young Boy. No, is it Never Broke Again? NBA Young Boy. Is it Young Boy?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But
I feel like everyone's hip hop name, everyone's rap names are just usernames.
mate,
It's like that's your
Underscore
game. That's a gamer tag in it. Yeah.
Underscore asterisk.
Yeah.
I don't get him. But he's marketed differently.
Man's got brackets
the
in his
way
rap
that he
name.
talks to the label, their agreements, their negotiations. you can tell by the music and the way it's put out and just the flow of the music. Like, it's not like they've sat there and said, okay, then cool, we need 3 hit singles. No.
But exactly, yeah, because the YBNs and whatever, them men are trying to accrue a new audience. Like, Styles is just literally just doing this thing.
But because you know what it is? You know what it is? I thought about this today after listening to some of the album, and I was like, what it is Styles never stopped making music for the people he started making music for.
Yeah, that too.
That's the key. It's like people think that if you're old, you always have to make music for the kids. You don't have to make music for the kids.
You always have to reinvent yourself.
Kids will say, "You're whack. You're old. You're old as hell.
You're washed, yeah.
You're done. Your dance is done. You should have retired." However, it's a case that the people in their 30s now, that is Styles' audience. So just make music to them, because if you made music to them and you made hit music to them when 10 years ago, 15 years ago, just keep making music for them, because all it is now is that they've got a phone in their hand. They don't need to go to Outprice. They don't need to go to HMV.
Yeah.
They don't need to go to Virgin Megastores.
That's true.
They just say, it's like, yo, everyone's got a smartphone, yeah? So just get the music to them same people, because they'll take it out, and most of them have got jobs. So that means you'll still make money.
No, you're right. I think you hit the nail on the head. It's like, because his audience has matured, and that wasn't that funny. Thank you very much. Like, because his audience has matured, he doesn't have to. It's like, you know, when people trying to be in that continual race, they're trying to be popular.
Yeah.
And like, that's one thing that Jay-Z done well. Like, he always reinvented himself to like be popular.
Yeah. But Jay's like the unicorn.
Yeah. So like, Styles doesn't have to do that, because he's like, nah, these are the people that had me. So this is for them, like, kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know who else could do that other than, like, say, Jim Jones.
I think a lot of people can.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people can.
Jim Jones could.
Who else could?
I genuinely feel like DMX could.
I don't know. Just because
but the thing with DMX, I think the quality of his music declined. Like, you're gonna tell me that Grand Champ or freaking...
I love Grand Champ.
That's the Great Depression. Those were as good as It's Dark and Hell Is Hot and what's called Now.
But you got to see it, like Tim. You know what it was?
It went down.
After And There Was X, yeah?
Yeah, And There Was X was probably the pinnacle, wasn't it?
That was
just the X in the cover.
Yeah. With the Bible, it looks like script or something.
No, but the thing is, And There Was X was the perfect marriage between underground and mainstream.
Yeah. That's what they were looking for.
X was just underground. It's just that
Gritty.
the underground popped. Rough Riders Anthem popped.
Yeah.
Let Me Fly.
Styles said, Sweet said he actually didn't like that beat, you know.
Which one?
Rough Riders Anthem.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. He said that DMX didn't like it when he first heard it.
Oh, DMX didn't like it?
Yeah, but like, he couldn't convince him to do it.
My point is that if you listen to... It's like you kind of heard it in snippets, because you had Let Me Fly.
Big tune, man.
Bad Boy tune. Get At Me Dog.
Yeah.
Get At Me Dog, yeah, is one of the most, like... If you're in a club and Get At Me Dog comes on, I fear for your safety. In the early 90s. In the mid-90s, mid to late... No. If like 2000, if you... In the year 2000, you hear this tune, come on. Yo, it's going off, because bare elbows, and bare rowdiness is going off.
Yeah,
and you know that man is just getting mad, you know.
Someone's like, yo, you might want to stand over there.
You want to stand over there, you know, G.
Go over there.
You get me? Because you ain't built for this tune.
See.
You know what I mean?
Sorry, baby, you just want to...
It's like, yo.
Sit down.
And those tunes were underground. When you got to tunes like Slipping, it kind of starts to edge onto a different platform. But when you got to And Then There Was X, yeah.
Hard tune, man.
You mentioned it, I couldn't think.
Fam, this tune. Fam, dangerous. And then you got to And Then There Was X. That was the perfect, like, I've never seen an album be underground and mainstream at the same time and everyone's going to buy it. I've never seen it. Just because, You
haven't seen it since?
No, actually, I tell a lie. 50 Cent. But I'm not going to get into it.
I was going to say.
At the
And
time,
that's what I thought he was going to mention when you said someone else could do it.
But the thing is,
I
50
don't
tried.
even think 50 could.
50, I think 50
what
tried. He tried.
I don't think 50 could
What
because
Styles is doing now?
Yeah.
I think so.
I
think
don't.
I think
I would
if
say
50 was
can't.
consistent, if 50 was focused on music, he could churn out 4 G-Unit sounding tapes and build a buzz.
The thing with
would it
50,
work?
he's tried music. The thing with 50, because he had that, he had the crowning glory of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
Everything else was a downhill
Yeah.
momentum from that.
And he ruined New
And-
York.
Ruined New York.
Yeah.
And because he's had his the thing with Styles, why people love him, because like we love the fact that he's like kind of for us. It's kind of like a selfish thing.
Yeah.
Like he's never popped. He's never been that guy. And you know what? He's the guy that everyone sees as the underdog. We rate him because we know that other people don't view him as good as he should be.
But then that's
You know what I mean?
What you're saying about 50 Cent is what I'm kind of saying about DMX. He's had that. He's been up there. So if he released music now, he'd be aiming to be near.
Yeah, I can see
around
that. I can see that Arsenal have something to do with Arsenal. Yeah.
Arsenal playing now.
No.
Oh, what's happened?
You know when?
This is back again.
No. You know these Friday night fixtures?
Oh, it mash you up. Everton, Burnley.
Why, yeah? I looked at my phone yesterday, 7:30. I'm like, is there a Friday night fixture today? I look at my phone. The game starts in 26 minutes. So I can't even change my team. So then I just look at my phone. Tottenham are losing. Son got sent off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
They've
mind.
had two red cards.
Yo, Chelsea might finish for 2 red cards.
Two
Why
red
are they playing
cards.
Rugby.
2 red cards.
Rugby.
Foyth and Son sent off. 43rd minute, 48th minute.
Who are they playing?
Bournemouth.
Oh, the lost.
And it's game done.
91st minute goal, so... Yeah, yo, Chelsea going to finish third, you know.
I can't believe they flopped like this. Coming down to the last game. As if.
You can't believe it's Tottenham.
True. Okay.
Bottlers, man.
Anyway, what was it about? 50 DMX.
Yeah, 50 DMX. You're saying.
50, yeah. I think with 50, because we've seen 50, like, 50's been the same person. However, it's on a different platform.
Yeah.
And on a different level.
Different scale.
Styles has been the same person consistently.
Yeah.
He hasn't really changed. All he's done is just been educated more. And the thing is, because he's still got his juice bars in the hood, everyone relates to him. No one can fault him. No one can say you sold out. No one can. He is like definitely authentic. And with 50, the reason why I say with 50, sometimes you question that is because some of his moves that he makes, you think, yo, what do you have to gain by that?
Like the recent moves, or even
Do you
back
mean,
in
do you
the
mean
day?
it's like his
Like
beef
along
or?
the way.
Yeah.
Do you mean his
Like
beef
his,
or
like his
or
pettiness,
or
his childish.
silliness?
We
Yeah.
get it, that's 50. And some people might
His
say, yeah,
character.
but he did that with Ja Rule. Yeah, but people getting shot then.
That was
This is just internet beef.
the
If
Ja Rule
50
thing's
now,
real, I
if
think.
50 now, yeah, and all this internet rubbish spoke to 50 back then. 50 back then and said, yo, you're moving like a punk, you know.
Yeah, but yeah, that's true. That's true. But at the
Because-
same time, I don't see what's stopping him putting that into music. Put that same pettiness.
I think
just
that
do 9
pettiness-
diss tracks. Like,
Fam,
The diss tapes.
even
it
so,
was
the
streamed,
dis-
no? It was
the dis
streamed.
takes, you know.
it was
But
streamed.
The dis, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it would hit the same way. It's like his
Nah,
latest
but
beef
that's what I'm
with.
saying, like,
It's
it
like his
doesn't have
beef.
to hit the
His
same
latest
way.
beef with Youngbuck. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's 50 Cent. I don't even pay attention to him anymore.
But I think 50 hasn't.
Grown up.
There's like you see like
50's
what 50
still
was
15
doing.
in his head, you
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
He's
Like,
still 15 in
to
his
the-
head.
to the
He's like, yo, you
20-year-olds.
want to run me? I'll run you back. He's like, come on, man, stop.
20-year-old. To like the 15-year-old me that listened to 50 Cent, like
You weren't 15.
that. I know I wasn't 50. How old I was? Like that was the thing to do because like yo, like, he's aggressive. He's kind of confrontational and exciting in it.
Yeah.
But like as you mature,
You were 14.
14. There we go.
Oh, okay. So
As you mature,
you're kind
you-
of saying basically his original audience ain't gonna be there because they've all matured and he hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Whereas like Styles,
Yeah,
he's
hitting the original
Yeah.
audience still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it still. I get that. Alright, I want to mention the you mentioned the rollout.
As if Tottenham lost. These men are waste, you know. I hope they finish 5th.
Not
Arsenal,
gonna happen.
Chelsea, just win.
Not gonna happen.
Just win your games, yeah, and make them finish 5th. Make them get beat in the Champions League. Pagans. Carry on.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Shame.
Yeah. So what? Stars P just dropped it.
Yeah.
I feel like how am I meant to know that like Stars P dropped an album?
It's true, innit?
If you don't follow Stars P,
If you don't follow me, you don't know.
but you genuinely love that kind of music.
Yeah.
But you don't follow Stars
Nah,
P.
but the
You know,
thing is,
if
if
you
you
love
genuinely
it-
love that
sorry.
music, you'll find it.
Yeah.
Well, how though?
Because it's like social media works in a way that certain people, if they're clocked on to the people that are clocked on, they'll find a way. They'll
Yeah.
find
Because
out.
it's like. Make sure you keep subscribing. We're gonna start saying this at the start. 50 episodes and we still
Yeah,
say it
man.
again.
Subscribe.
And like, share,
You like
thumbs
that?
up.
You like the vibrato?
If you don't like it,
Yeah,
thumb
that was actually
down.
quite good stuff.
More so, give it thumbs up.
Yeah, still got the powers.
More thumbs up.
Still got the powers.